Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2 for more gameplay with me, MrSealyp. I'm back at camp and I've got a different quest today, something a little bit different. My money has gone up dramatically. I'm just going to click down here. It says up there 11,378. I've put $500 already in here. I've bought new clothes. I've done all sorts of stuff. I'm going to show you a little clip now of how I did it. It is a cheat. It's a little bit dodgy, I'll be honest with you. I want to thank My Life Crisis again. Watching his videos gave me a bit of a clue. I'm going to put that clip up now. And here's what you do. If you go to, well, you can go on his video, to be honest with you. I've just pressed the wrong button, haven't I? Of course I have. That was what I wanted. Map. If you go down to, where are we? Around Rhodes, just north of Rhodes, there's Mattock Pond. If you put a marker just on the very top of the sea on Mattock Pond, it will take you to that tree stump you just saw in that clip. Now, it's one of those ones again. You get the chest out and you open the chest. These instructions work, trust me. Open the chest but don't touch anything in it. Then save your game. Just save it. Whoa, what happened there? Clips. Once you've saved it, then reload that save game. So you just load it again. It'll move you away somewhere else, a little bit further away. Ride back that tree stump again on the Sea of Mattock. Then you can go and turn slightly at the chest so it says billfold. Take billfold. Now, the mistake I made when I tried to do the gold one of these, where you can get it to respawn lots of gold, I pressed the button, the square button, and then let go of it. What you do is you put your finger on the square button and keep it pressed down. And then it will keep taking $20 at a time. Now, you can keep your finger on that all day long. Or get a little clamp and squash it down, or an elastic band or something, I don't know. And that's what his video said. I sat here chatting to my son, he got in from work and we were chatting, I just kept my finger on it while we were talking, and it racked up to about 14,000. When you then let go and try it again, I don't think it will work again after that. So if however much you want, keep your finger on it. That's how it worked. Anyway, so that said, what I'm going to be doing in this episode, hopefully, is if we go to here and we go to crafting upgrades, I'm going to be trying to craft and upgrade the satchel. You can have a tonics, ingredients, kit, provisions, materials, valuables and legend of the East. And there's various different things these satchels require to be crafted, and they increase capacities of each. That's what I'm aiming to do. So if I click on the first one, tonic satchel, actually, I don't need to click on it, it just goes onto it. It says you need one perfect deer pelt, one perfect buck pelt, one perfect elk pelt. To know whether they're perfect or not, we'll have a look at that when we do the first one. You probably know this already, but if you don't. And then the ingredients one needs a deer, a badger and a squirrel pelt. Then the kit one needs deer, elk and panther. Then you need deer, bison, I've already got and bought back here. I was selling all my pelts to the trapper, and then suddenly thought, okay, I can use them here. And a raccoon. The material satchel's a weird one. I don't know what I need yet. And it says craft 3 recipes at the scout fire. Now, I thought I had. And it says, am I thinking of when I go out into the wilderness? Is that the scout fire? Or is the scout fire here? No, this is the main camp one. I'm not sure about that. I thought I'd done that, but we'll see. I'll try and unlock that as well. Valuable satchel is a deer, a beaver and a rabbit. And then the legend of the East, and that greatly expands the carrying capacity for all items. You have to craft all of the other satchels. So I'm going to try and work through, get all the different pelts, bring them all back. Now obviously the deer one, I think I need 5 of those, and the elk one I need 2 of. So what I'll probably do is show getting one, and then off screen I'll get the others, and I'll gradually chip away at these, and hopefully we can get through, and by the end of it, these are going to be short little clips. I let it together. We should be able to unlock that Legend of the East satchel. That's the plan. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully it won't be too long an episode. I'll try and clip them down to short little bits as I'm getting each pelt. So fingers crossed for that. We'll see how we get on. Okay then. crack on. I'm going to see if I can find out what this one about the material satchel is before I do anything else. Nice, okay.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
How did I not know this? The main campfire is just through there, just past that lady over that direction. The scout one is out here to the side behind where the horses are. Didn't even know it was here. I thought it was the one where you're out in the wilderness. So, it says craft. I need to do some recipes and I hope I've got some stuff. So, nope, I haven't got enough to do that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Can I do that one? I can. Let's do that recipe. Oh, let's just cook. Well, that's weird. Oh, 5 of those. Why 5? That one I can do. Right, let's cook that. I've got to do 3 recipes, that's all. So this will be my first one. 3 recipes. So I think I'm going to need to go and get some more herbs, some more meats. I think. Anything else I could do? Can do another one of those. Let's cook that one. Oh, such a simple thing, but you know, it's another one of these side things. You think, well, if you're getting on with the game, doing this kind of thing, cook another. Will that let me? Will this be my 3 I need? That was 3 recipes. What about tonics or anything? I do need to make some more of these because I bought a load more ammo. So I need to split point all of these. That's going to take ages. But that's not a problem either. Fire bottle. Right, I'm going to whiz back over and let's double check this and see. Right, crafting upgrades. Satchel. Yes, right, materials. That's that done. So another deer, boar and iguana. Wonderful. Okay, well I'm going to add those to my list so at least I know the extra things I need to get now and that's unlocked. Good stuff. That's our first deer. That, when you look through the sights of whatever weapon, or even when you just point at something, it comes up in the bottom right hand corner what the animal is. Perfect deer pelt, there you go. And it has 3 dots. Stow that. One's a poor pelt, and then 2 and 3. Let's see, what's that coming across the water there? Pull that out. Not that one. Springfield. Where did it go? There. If I go onto it, lost it again. Where is it? There. That's got 3 as well. Actually, got it. If I can get it, if it drops. I hit it at the back. It wasn't a very good shot, to be fair. Don't know if I can carry another one. And carry more than one. The other thing you can do is if you bring another horse with you. Oh no, that's gone. I didn't really hit it very well. Is that up there? What's that one? That's only a 2. So if you look on there, bottom right hand corner, I'll highlight that. It shows dots, and you need that to be on 3. Oh, is that a rabbit? Where'd that go? I need a rabbit. Probably could do with a varmint rifle. This thing will probably just tear it apart. But anyway, that's kind of what we're aiming for. That's a 2. Where's that? That's a 1. It's even worse. There was something small moving about. Anyway, that's the first one. That's the first deer pelt. So I'll carry on from here. Try and get some more deer done. I'm going to try and do all the ones closest to where the camp is, and then I'll go further afield looking for the harder ones. Whitetail buck, 2 stars or 2 dots. Okay.
Hurry up. You search that and I'll toss this. Ooh, look here. I think I got something.
What is it? You should have been searching there.
It's a boot. And if it ain't my size,
I need a boot. Oh, it's been mine. Damn it. I mean, look at that.
just my lucky day.
Never get nothing.
Come on, let's... There we go. Easy, girl. I'm nearly there.
Up until this point I've been fine with the pelts because I could put them on the back of the horse and they just overlay flat. You can put pelt on top of pelt. But this elk pelt is massive. And when you put it on the back of the horse, like now, you can't put anything else on there. You might be able to get smaller ones underneath, but I need 2 elk pelts. I can't put a second elk pelt on my horse. So as I kind of mentioned a little while ago, you can take a second horse with you. I didn't do that. So, as it just happened, as I just skinned that one, these horses were here. So I thought, I'm thinking, you know what, let's see if I can calm one, see if I can get one, see if I can break one, and then I'll use that as my second horse. Literally just to take the next pelt back. That's kind of the plan. The same as I did in my video when it was catching the Arabian, like getting the Arabian horse. Same process, move up towards it. As the bar starts to fill up, you'll feel the controller vibrate in your hand. It vibrates more, the more distressed the horse gets. You then press that calm button as soon as it highlights, calm the horse down as best you can. Get up close to it. If you can, pat it. Pat it a few times if you want to. And then it will say mount horse. Now what I didn't do with the Arabian, which I didn't notice, is when you mount the horse, like now, you move the controller back and forwards, but it also says calm down the bottom corner. I didn't notice that when I did the Arabian. So you can, while you're trying to fight the bucking horse that's trying to throw you, you can try and calm it at the same time, which I hadn't noticed. There you go. So I'm trying to calm it as I'm doing it, and I actually broke it far quicker. I know the Arabians are they're harder to break apparently because they're more feisty and all that kind of thing. So now I've got my second horse, which means now I haven't got to go all the way back, then come back again for another elk pelt. I can try and hunt another elk pelt while I'm here, put that on the second horse, take it back. That's the plan at the moment. That's what I'm going for. I'm back at camp, and as you've seen, I have been busy. I tried to show different places where I was getting certain pelts from, certain animals, and I've done all right, but I've got a couple of issues, a couple of quite big issues actually. I think I've got all the deer, I've got all the elk. We're going to have a look actually. I've donated everything that I've got so far. So if I go to crafting upgrades, actually, before I do that, we'll go to the map. That last one, or last 2, were elk pelts. On the way out, now I remember I did the legendary elk, was right out here, up by Big Valley. And I remember when I was searching around, it's just gameplay myself, I went up the Creek River and there were elk up here. So what I did was set the waypoint, headed out here. On the way out I came across another deer, a perfect deer pelt, so I got that, and then I got one elk here somewhere along the Little Creek River. That's where I was when I got the first one. Then I realised as I skinned it how big it was. I couldn't get 2 on my horse, so what you also saw, hopefully if it recorded, I tamed another horse that I found, just rode it around for a couple of minutes to break it in, then got that to follow me, and I headed back up along the Creek River and found another elk, which I then dispatched, we'll use that word, and brought them both back. So that, you should have seen the cinematic footage of that, which brought me the last bits I need. So if I now go to crafting upgrades and go to satchel, I should have, for my tonic satchel, I should have 1 perfect deer pelt, 1 buck pelt, 1 elk pelt. It's showing me what I've got of each of those. Actually, I've got 2 buck pelts according to that. I've got 2 elk pelts, which I need. So I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to craft it. So we've now got the tonic satchel. This next one, and this is where I've got one of my issues. I've got enough deer pelts. I've also got a badger pelt, which was one of the ones I got. But I need a squirrel pelt, and I'm having real trouble getting the small animals. I need to get a squirrel pelt, I need to get a raccoon pelt, and I need to get a rabbit pelt. Every time I've tried to kill any one of those, even when it's showing it as a 3-star animal, if I shoot it, it drops it down to 2-star because it damages the pelt. So I thought I'd use the bow and arrow. The bow causes more damage. I flicked through the rifles until I got to the varmint rifle, which is what you're supposed to use. The varmint rifle's got the lowest damage of any of the ones on there. That still caused too much damage on those pelts. So I'm going to have to go away and have a bit of a think of this and try and work out how I'm going to do it. So I can't do the ingredients one. The kit one, I need a panther pelt. So that's my second issue. The panther pelt is right down in the south west corner. If we look at the map, no, let's come back out of here. If we look at the map, why does it go to that? Oh, I don't want to show that. What I want to do is go to map. There we go. If we come all the way out, this bottom section here, which I haven't unlocked yet, because that's the next story mode mission to do, and I haven't done that. I've been trying to go around and do other things. I think the panther is down here somewhere, so I can't get the panther pelt yet. The other one I can't get is Iguana, and I thought I'd look down here in the bayou kind of area, and I got my boar here, a blue water marsh, and I also did the legendary boar while I was over there. I think I showed you a clip of that. I went all around here because I thought, you know what, it's probably going to be around here somewhere, an iguana in the kind of swampy Everglades. No. I had a quick look online and it's been suggested that it's on one of these islands, but I haven't been able to find a boat to get to them yet. Maybe come away down here, possibly. So those I can't do. That's a bit of a, you know, because this whole episode was supposed to be about crafting them all. So like I say, can't do that one. Need squirrel. Can't do that one. Need panther. Can't do that one. Need raccoon. The raccoon I think I might be able to do because I did that with the bow before, and I think I need to do it with varmint rifle. That one I need iguana. The valuables one I need rabbit. So I've got everything else I need. It's just those small animals. So rather than me getting all of these, and now they're singing in the background to make it really bad. So what I've got to do is work out to get the smaller animals, and I still won't be able to do that one. I won't be able to do the materials one until I can get an iguana skin, and I won't be able to do the kit satchel until I can get the panther pelt. So I apologise. I've been able to do one out of all of those, and what I'll do, I'll leave it at this point here. If I can get the rest done, I'll add the clips on and I'll finish this episode off. If not, I'll finish this episode off in a minute. We'll see what happens. Bear with me. We'll see how we get on. So, why have I suddenly moved to shooting birds? You may well ask. They are not on the list of pelts I need for crafting satchels. However, after much, and I mean much time, using the varmint rifle, trying to use a bow and arrow to get the small game, I had to look online. I had to try and work out what was going on because I couldn't get a rabbit, couldn't get a squirrel. It was driving me mad. And what it actually turns out is you have to craft some different arrows, and to do that you need flight feathers, which means you've then got to shoot some birds. So that became my quest for a little while, was shooting as many birds as I could get. And the trouble is, some of them you shoot thinking they will have flight feathers and they haven't. Things like geese didn't have them. There are smaller birds that obviously don't. You just pick them up and you put them in your satchel. So it needs to be slightly larger birds. I think ravens, crows, there were... What did I manage to shoot? I know it's awful. If you're American, I really do apologise. I think it was a bald eagle, one of them, and that gave me a load. So that's what I was doing. Shooting the birds, plucking them. I'm adding this narration on afterwards because I had to edit a few chunks together. Now, you then go to your campfire, or you set up a campfire, or you can go back to the scout camp, whatever you want to do, and then craft. And this is where it gets not complicated, but if you go along left or right using L1 or R1, it will take you to the crafting menu for weaponry. If you click on triangle, it says show all, because at the moment it only shows what you can craft. So then you scroll down on show all, and it comes to arrows, and then it will go to small game arrows, and that's what you need to make for getting small game. So if I click on that, I think I can craft a few. It uses shotgun shells, it uses arrows, and it uses feathers. And the thing I didn't have was feathers. So there we go, that's how I need to do the small game. That's how I'm moving on from here, hopefully. And so, after many, many, many hours, lots of in-game days, I finally got the ones I needed, the ones that I can get. The squirrel was killing me. I just couldn't get it. Every time I shot it with a small game arrow, I would get the squirrel and it would go from a 3-star to a 2-star pelt. I just couldn't. I looked online, I looked at all different people's videos. They were doing it exactly the same way I was, crafting small game arrows. They were doing it from horseback, on the floor. They were, they were taking the shots exactly the same as I was. And then every single person that showed it got a 3-star pelt. In the end, I stopped. I gave up. I thought, you know what, it's driving me mad. I went away for the weekend, came back. When I got back on Sunday night, I went on, finally located one, and got it. That was the one you saw, the last clip you saw, and it came up 3 stars. I don't know why. It's just very, very strange. So I think I've already donated it. I think I have. Pretty sure. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is go to upgrades. This is what I was intending to do right from the word go. So we did the tonic satchel, that was one we already did. We can do the ingredient satchel, we can do the provision satchel, and we can now do the valuable satchel. We can't do the materials because we haven't got the iguana skin, and we can't do the panther because we haven't been down to that part. I've tried as well, and this is an interesting thing, I've tried, let me show you very quickly. Let's go into the map. I wasn't sure, and I went all the way along, let's zoom right out. I went all the way along this bank here, looking for places where there were little docks and various different things to find a rowing boat to get across here. Went up here to this one. In the end I thought, well, okay, maybe down here at Braithwaite Manor. So I fast travelled to Braithwaite Manor, which put me right here on the road. Now these people at Braithwaite Manor are incredibly rude and incredibly angry all the time. And threatened me as soon as I spawned, so I rode round the side and down here towards the dock. I was chased and a gun battle ensued, and I think I must have killed about 15 people, maybe more, just to get to that dock. Got to the dock, got in a rowing boat, and nothing happened. Just didn't give me an option to row it, didn't give me an option to do anything with it. So I'm assuming, and it's a big assumption because I don't know, unlocking this part of the map here, maybe there's something to do with boats, maybe there's something I need to unlock in a story mission that will allow me to get across there. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do a mission where I'm over there and I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's where I stand at the moment. So what we can do though is we can craft the ones that we can do. So the ingredient satchel, let's get it done, let's craft it. Provision satchel, let's craft it. And then valuable satchel, let's craft it. Not quite all the way to Legend of the East satchel, which is what I'm aiming for, and I'm sure I'll probably put out another video when I do get those last two pelts and we'll unlock these. It's just a bit frustrating. Now I don't know if these they're compound in so much as you do the tonics one, which means you can carry more tonics. You do the ingredients, does it mean you can still carry more tonics as well as ingredients? And then when you do provisions, you can do tonics, ingredients and provisions, or is it, I can't imagine it's one for each. It does say equip, so I'm not too sure. It would be a bit mad that you can only do one at a time. What's the most important to me? At the moment, probably provisions, I guess. Don't know, really. Tonics I'm alright for, ingredients I'm okay for, valuables, I guess. I'm going to go with provisions. I'm going to equip that one. So, there we go. Not a conventional episode by any means, and not what I was intending to do right from the word go, but for obvious reasons I can't. I hope you've enjoyed it in some way, shape or form. This has taken me about 4 days to get all the footage together to do this episode, and that squirrel was just destroying me. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.